bing, bada boom, day early and that.
Yeah, magic.
Magic. Because nerds are leaving and making us do it a day late.
Give it about butter.
Yeah, basically.
Just give it up.
I don't remember how last session started. Y'all was that you had your downtime, and you did your downtime.
We walked around the town afterwards, trying to
Walked
figure
around
out
the town.
where the hell
Figured out
everybody
where to
went.
Oh no. Okay, I remember it now. Yeah. You were trying to find other traces of the werewolves. And you found none. And you eventually found out that seemingly the entirety of the town had taken off on a religious retreat.
That's right.
And are set to be back at some time in the next few days. Deciding you didn't care to wait, you started to head off towards the closest point of interest that your mind link with whatever blue beams these are pointed you towards, if that makes sense. And on your way there, at the end of your first night of travel, the party was jumped by a group of minotaurs seeming to know Tunkar's father and had tried to attempt to kidnap him, only for it to be reversed and for to have many of them brought down, only for the last one up to strike down on the downed turtle friend Ramag, decapitating him, only to be taken out by Tunkar in his rage. And that's where we come back.
Yep.
Dale was just fuming. Just putting his friend's body in the back of the cart.
Tunkar is just basking in his little rain cloud, screaming up to the heavens why. I would yell, but it would peak my microphone.
Tunkar,
Sheet man.
do what you must. Now. As I just set his body down and I start getting some... I assume we have some like blankets or something over there. Oh no, fuck it, Sky. I take off my poncho and I cover his body with my poncho.
Okay.
Just revealing all the scars and roughed up tissue on my back along with the long tail.
We will get him. We will.
Also revealing a couple different weapons that are also hidden under my cloak.
Ooh, any particular ones you want to shout out?
See, I told you he was a suit man.
Well, you see the maul, you see a halberd, you see 2 daggers, a hand axe, and that's it.
When last one gets up, we will have words. As I jump out of the cart and start pacing back and forth in front of the downed minotaur down right here.
He's still knocked out. You roughed him up pretty good before you all brought him out.
For some reason I didn't take my HP change last time, so I'm just updating that.
What do the rest of you do? Other than
I don't
Tunkara?
know.
I'm sitting with my friend, thinking.
Ramog's body.
Yeah, just sitting there staring and thinking.
Did you wrap his head up, or did you leave the head?
I personally didn't know his head got decapitated. I would have taken that
He
with
was
it.
decapitated.
Mm-hmm.
After the battle, his body was there, the axe was stuck into the ground, and his head was on the other side.
I would take some of my spare wraps that I have and wrap up his head and leave it on top of the body.
Start to hear the sounds of slight shuffling as the Minotaur seems to slowly come back to consciousness. What the fuck?
You. They kind of grab him by the scruff and try to throw him towards the. Well, let's see.
You easily can.
All right, can we move him over to once I can ping whenever I can ping. Maybe if I can ping, maybe nope, I can't ping.
Hold left click.
Right there. Against those trees. There we go.
Gotcha.
Do you know what the other two had done? Or do you know what was it? What did we name the two guys?
John and Jacob.
John and Jacob.
Jacob. Which one was it? John that killed you? I think it was John that killed you, right?
Yeah.
Because we
I
killed
think so.
Jacob. Well, we didn't kill Jacob. I killed Jacob. No, I killed John. Danny killed Jacob.
I killed Jacob. I wounded Jacob, and then I finished him because he fucking killed my friend.
No, John killed him.
I wounded Jacob.
Yeah.
And then when John did it, I fucking ended it. I put him out of his misery.
Do you know what the John did? Do you know what consequences your actions have?
He's just kind of staring down at you. Because I assume you're like holding him up against the tree, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's just kind of staring down at you.
Now, you are going to tell me, what does my father want? Can I do intimidation?
Sure.
With that? Don't know if it'll matter. Oof.
It's having been raised essentially around you and having known, your general, how you are, he knows like the real you, how you're kind of softer, and the tougher exterior kind of doesn't shake him as much. None of us know what he wants from you. He just wants you. He just told us to come and find you and bring you home. He said he would pay us handsomely.
What? The 200 gold? Or sorry, I need to pull up. I think it was 200 gold, right?
Yeah, I think so.
200 gold.
Yeah.
What? The 200 gold? That is nothing. That is drop in a bucket. Now tell me. Why? I'm sorry. Not why. Not why. Wait, what were your specific orders?
Just told you that. We were to find you, bring you home, by any means necessary. As long as you were alive, we got paid and we got our promotion.
You realize that you are the only one of the of the four that have come to find me. Correct?
Sure seems that way.
You realize this is not a game. You surely must.
I was prepared to die on this adventure. I'm
Sky?
still prepared. Mm-hmm.
As he's saying that, if he looks over the cart, he just sees large claws starting to climb out of the front in just a small shape, lunge out and start moving on the ground. Hearing just the noise of chittering and like insectoid armor movements.
A lot of clicking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Toonkar would recognize what that is.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to kill me, just get it over with.
Oh, you will wish that you were killed after what we are going to do to you.
I turn on my aura. I spend the point, and I'm affecting him only. Just to make him feel the gravity.
As he's being held up, Toonkar, as you're holding him, it just feels like he's getting heavier. You're still able to hold him up, but it almost feels like he's being forced downwards.
Now, before I leave you to my friend here, I need to know, where is Papa?
Still at the same home that you left.
And then I'll drop him and turn away.
Instantly, a tail just wraps around his neck and pulls him into the tree line.
Are you trying to, like, choke him out?
Oh, I begin to maul him like a bear.
Oh, okay. You all hear, well, the two of you who are not inside the tree line hear the sounds of blood splattering and squelching and sounds of something being ripped to shreds.
I personally make sure I inject poison into his blood vein before, at the beginning.
He has a horrible death.
I'm hiding in the cart and trying to forget that this happened.
Ah, Marina! Well, you do not need to hear whatever is going on out there. We just
No, I really don't.
no. Yes, let you stay in cart. Let you stay. Let us adults handle adult problems.
You all just see this bloody hand reach up over the edge.
I trust that business is taken care of. We do not want to. We do not want to scare water child anymore. Do we have any? I don't know if I have any water.
What's this about water?
Teo asked for water.
Teo must clean cranberry juice from hand.
Please help me just make it above my head like you would, because you're spiteful. You just watch the thumbs up. And I just come back completely clean and not covered in blood and guts.
Bring it up to 10
Yes,
gallons of clean
cranberry
water.
juice. Cranberry juice.
I know
You
it
just
says within an open container, but screw that.
You just watch as I turn up and spit something. Thank you.
Ugh.
All right, let us continue our journey to Straying Rock.
Did any of you take Ramog's items? Or did you...
I would have set them aside in a bag.
Okay. Are you searching through his bag as well, or are you just taking what was clearly on him?
I would tell Toonkar I'm not driving, and I would just sit back with him. I'll take a look, Sky.
Okay.
All right, let us go, Joseph.
Are you just searching through, like, his bag and his shell, or are you doing something specific?
I would just be going through general.
Okay.
Honestly, I've covered the body and I'm trying to leave it be for now, but...
Right.
Mm-hmm. The ointment can be left inside his shell.
He did have a small pack alongside his actual shell. You find his quarterstaff, obviously. The white man was on. I think you had it on like your waistband, didn't you, Percy?
Yeah.
I would remove
Yeah.
anything like that.
And then there was also the monocle that was on his eye. And then roll a d20 for me. See what else you find.
Black dice are going. Huzzah!
As you're searching through his pack, you come into like a small, like a really oddly sized case. And as you pull it out and open it, you find 150 unique styled spoons.
What?
I just look at it like, fuck.
You
say,
also-
"These spoons. We dig a hole under the city and release it into the wild."
You also find a rolled up piece of paper.
Why is there spoons? Why is it
I hand the spoons off to Marina, and I start looking at the paper.
spoons?
Okay, as you unroll the paper, I will show it all to you, and the man himself can read it out.
Oh, I get to read this.
Uh,
Alright, let me get the voice.
Speak to us beyond grave, Master Oogway.
To those I was adventuring with, if you are reading this, then it means I have been killed, or left this in the bathroom again. I had an amazing time on our travels, and during all the moments we fought, it helped me still feel young and useful. And so it is with joy in my heart and hands that I leave gifts to the people I have parted ways with. Teo, Toonkar, Marina, and Jonathan Joestar. To Toonkar, I leave to you a crate full of books left at my home in Fragrance Bay that will hopefully make you smarter than you currently are. Side note to Teo and Marina, if Toonkar does anything to the books other than read them, stop him and force him to get smarter. You will thank me later. To Marina, assuming she wasn't the one who plotted and carried out my murder, I leave to you nothing to represent the lack of respect you've shown to the elderly and to me.
Screw you too, old man.
To Daffodil, I leave the 8 gold and copper that I had on me. If you choose to give it away, I request it be given to Teo, Toonkar, or to the group funds. If this request is ignored, I will haunt Marina for the rest of her life, and there will be no powerful being that can stop me. To Teo, I leave my shell in the hopes that it will protect you better than it protected me. I also leave to you, my only friend, my room in the Solid Rock Monastery as a place you may take rest and refuge if such a time comes where that is needed. Lastly, to the horse known as Jonathan Joestar, I leave a dragon-sized hoard of riches stashed 5 miles north of Fragrance Bay in the mountains.
that's the end of the note.
All right, I will add the books to my character sheet.
You said one room in where?
Solid Rock Monastery.
And how many books we talking?
20.
20.
If you'd like to roll again, you can. There's a lot. His bag is very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
10. At the bottom of the bag, kind of crumpled up into a ball, you pull it out and you kind of pull it apart. It's really crusty, and as you pull it apart, you realize it is a crusty thong that reeks of salt water.
Sky, by the way, I hope you realize I'm using this as a long rest. Or not
That's
a long
fine.
rest, a short.
That's fine.
Oh, a long rest is fine.
Oh,
How
sure.
far away from our destination?
Well, where are you going?
Well, I've started walking towards we're still walking towards the blue rocks, our original destination. At least that's where I'm going. That's where I'm steering the cart to, until somebody says otherwise.
Okay, Sky, I'm gonna roll again.
I'm not sure I want to look through this bag if we found creepy stuff like that.
9. There's like a pocket on the inside of the bag, and as you reach in, you feel your hand squelch into something. And as you pull it out, it's just a chunk of rotting ground meat.
Sky, can I see the map quick?
Sure.
Why?
I just sniff it. I taste it.
It is bad. It's been in there for months.
I don't eat it. I just lick it.
Percy, why?
Tunkar,
Yes.
change heading due north.
Now, why would you want to go north?
I have an idea.
Do I have do we have like this map, this particular map?
This is basically, without the name, is what you see when you, like, focus. So you have a rough map. It's not like a perfect map, but you can see the villages from above.
Okay. Approximately, where are we on our way to? Because I know we were on our way to the to here. Approximately, and we came from Wellsmith. Or
Yeah, you're
Wellsmith.
probably, like, around here?
Around here. Okay.
We should go to Elmwood.
Why would you want to go Elmwood?
I
Or
have
why
an
would you want to go to this town in particular?
I have an idea. Call it a gut feeling.
Do we know
Have the stinky corpse out of our cart?
are there main roads that go towards that town that we can see from above?
You can roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Yeah, as you focus in, you can kind of see the rough path that would lead from Wellsmith to Elmwood, and if you were to cut north, you would eventually run into it.
All right, then I guess I will do that then. I hope you know what you are doing, Tail Man.
I have a good idea of it. As I slunk back down and I roll again.
Okay. 15. You reach in. What were you gonna say?
Also, can I get a number 15?
Number 15.
Burger
Number
King
15.
foot lettuce.
As you reach in,
What?
you. So me. You pull out a book, and on its cover it reads 101 dad jokes that are actually funny.
I chuck it out the cart.
It is left in the trail as Doomcart
No!
continues to lead.
It's too good to exist. We cannot have this evil in the world.
No, I wasted a whole ass wish spell on that.
It's not a magic book. It just if it's a wish spell book, does it boomerang back?
No, it is left there. You feel the eyes of a spirit staring at you very hard, though.
Roll a perception check.
Sure.
And a religion check.
Can I roll a religion?
Sure.
$15.
You feel the aura of something familiar close to you, and seems to be very intent on making you keep that book.
Tunkar, stop for a second. I jump out, I go grab that book, and I come back. It's in my pack, though. It will not be used for evil.
The spirit seems a lot more pleased.
This pleases the nut.
Yes, please, Mr. Nut.
Does
Please, Tunkar, I must be funny. Please, I will pay you whole gold.
does anybody else want to go searching through the pack?
I would
I don't,
love to
I
go
don't
through
want to
searching
touch
through the
that
pack.
pack.
I would love to.
You're Marina. Why don't you have small hands? You can reach deeper
No!
spots. Try,
The
please.
deepest recesses.
No!
I would
Trust
love
me.
to.
I've already
I'm
got
gonna
his
do-
thong.
I wanna do
You're
two.
safe.
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
one.
but the stuff in his bag has touched that.
So Tunkar is reaching into the bag from the front seat.
Yeah, just like put my hand in the bag with.
Yeah,
without
it's
even,
like it's like a dad reaching back for
Yeah.
snacks.
Yeah.
You kind of reach in and feel around, and eventually you feel like a piece of fabric, and you take it out, and it's a rat-sized Pope outfit.
Oh. I put it on one of my horns. On the tip of one of my horns.
On the tip of one of your horns is
Yes.
Why does
a
he have that?
is a Pope outfit.
You just
Why
hear in
does
the
he
back of
have
your head,
that?
Dorime, interire amarame Dorime, amiro latime,
Okay.
latimero.
Why did he have something like this?
Don't worry, there's more.
Is this entire
But
bag
wait,
just memes?
there's more.
There's more.
Is this just an entire bag of memes?
Maybe. Stick your hand in and find
I'm
out.
not putting my hand in.
Then use your foot. I don't care. You have toes.
Just reach in and find out.
You have water bending. You can just use the water to get it out.
Or you could use daffodil.
Yeah, you want to send Dapito into the strange bag?
No, no,
And
there
then
was a thong in
just
there.
make
I
your
don't
second
want
roll.
to kill him.
I got a second roll. Okay, I'll make.
You said you're doing two.
Okay, sure. I'll do two.
19. You reach in and you find his stash of darts. So you can add 10 darts to your inventory.
Ooh, okay. 10 darts. I like.
I guess I'll roll another one.
We can keep going. There's 20 items.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 5
Five.
roll.
Yeah. Just real.
Duplicate.
I
19.
want to put my hand in there because there's been
14.
really
14.
creepy stuff.
You feel something that feels slick, and as you pull it out, it's a piece of paper that seems to be covered in some sort of clear material, and on it, it has a picture, a drawn picture of Ramog, and next to it, it has the name Irving Landorus.
See, I was expecting when you said it was slick and it was like a piece of paper, I'm like, what is it, covered in boogers? Or like slime?
That's somewhere else.
Ah!
Irving Landers?
The Landorus, like the
Landers.
Pokemon.
Yes. Now here's the question. What does this mean about Ramog?
Can I have JoJo starts? Can we put his muzzle in and have him take something out of the bag too?
If you want.
Yes.
Hand the bag.
Have the horse check.
I'm pretty sure we'll have to have because this is. Would this be a NPC roll?
Sure, I'll roll the d20.
Oh,
3, that's a reroll.
Yeah.
Roll. Okay.
15
15.
reroll. 7.
7. He reaches in
With his teeth.
and kind of comes out, and you hear like a crunching sound before he pulls out a picture frame, and in the picture, it's just a picture of a bird.
And then he's just eating the picture of the
Yeah,
bird.
he's just kind of chomping on the picture frame right now.
Cool.
Just picture of a bird.
Joestar, do not choke on that, okay?
I feel like Teo and Toonkar would have to force Marina to search around in the bag.
Stick your hand in, Don.
No.
Hey, all the bad ones are gone for the most part.
Yeah.
Now it's just
They've
tame
been-
stuff.
There's still a
If-
nat 1 left.
I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying. When you put things into a bag that gets like moved around and jostled and stuff, everything touches everything. You can't convince me that my hand is going to be free from touching something that has at some point touched that crusty thong.
I have plenty of pockets on the sides of the bag, and the thong was kept at the very bottom in its
Yeah, it was,
own
like, balled
covered
up.
pouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little
Fine.
rat creature that travels with coward. Do you wish to draw?
Do you want to go in there, Daffodil? It might kill you from the smell.
I don't know, something smells tasty in there.
Oh.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look. And Daffodil dives into the bag.
Yeah,
The grapple.
Daffodil.
What do
The
I need to roll for
grapple.
Daffodil?
Just a d20.
Yeah, just D20.
I think you can smell the grapple.
For
Uh,
Daffodil.
There it is.
And Daffodil just dies.
You kind of hear the sounds of shuffling before you hear what sounds like a paper being moved, and Daffodil comes back up with a piece of paper in his mouth. I found something!
What'd you find?
I don't know, I can't read!
Oh, all right, I'll look at it. Fine.
Are you gonna... Are you reading it?
Yeah.
As you open it up, it's a list of names, and at the top, it reads hit list.
Oh no.
And at the very bottom, number 213 is Toonkar, and 214 is Marina.
Wow.
Where am I?
Wait, I am before the little water girl? I thought we had such a good relationship.
It doesn't seem to be in order, as number 1 is God.
Yeah. And also, for context, Teo's name is not on the list.
Fuck yeah!
There's still plenty of goodies.
Fine. Do you want to go back in, Rat?
Okay. Well,
Nat
Or
20.
hell, let's ride!
he kind of goes back in, and then comes back out a few seconds later. There's something really heavy in there, and I can't lift it. I need help.
Fine. Use my hand.
And he kind of grabs onto your hand and kind of drags you, and you feel like you latch onto something, and it feels heavy, and it feels like glass. And as you pull it up, there's like this sloshing sound, and as you take it out of the bag, it's a bowl filled with water, and there's a living goldfish in it.
What the heck?
I was gonna say he has an exact replica of Marina's fucking pot or whatever.
Why is there a fish?
It's alive. It's swimming around.
Yep, the fish is vibing.
Why do you have Xanathar's fish in there? When did you meet
You're a
Xanathar?
We don't ask those questions here.
Where the fuck is...
Hey,
Congratulations, you now have a pet goldfish.
In addition to a pet rat
And a horse.
and a horse.
why is there a fish?
Don, I think the more important question is, how is the fish still alive?
Yeah! But why?
Oh man,
fish,
that means
the
the
fish-
fish touched the freaking thong.
No,
yeah,
it
the
hasn't.
fish almost seems to glow slightly green.
Is this a radioactive fish?
Whose has detect magic?
Number 1 on the list, God.
number 2 on the list, Xanathar, crossed off.
Yes, I killed Xanathar and I stole his goldfish.
I'm at this point. I'm just like sitting down and I'm just holding the monocle in between my fingers.
All right.
At this point, if you want, you can just dump his bag out. There's nothing crazy left. There's some items in there, but there's nothing that would be deemed deadly or dangerous.
I mean, there is
Or
still...
that dumping it out would kill it.
Yes,
There's
there's
still-
nothing alive left.
There's one item in there that I think would have something interesting. Or could be counted as something interesting.
There's a few, but
Yeah.
if you wanted to forego the rolling, you could just dump
Dump
it
it
out.
out. Yeah.
Dump the stupid thing out.
I just tip it over.
Okay. At the top, you see the wooden paperclip that he found off the werewolf. Then there's these 3 strange tubes, and on the front they say hemorrhoids on them. You see what seems to be a smaller piece of paper it's like very tiny. And on one side it says bad fortune, and on the other side it reads, "Do you believe in God?"
I don't like that. That's ominous as fuck.
Then there's 3 large jars filled with a purple liquid. There's a singular sandal where instead of toes, there's rocks.
What?
You see a small case, and when opened, as it falls out, it reveals a beautiful gold wedding ring.
What?
There's a head of lettuce, a large worn out piece of paper that's rolled up. There's a deck of cards and a dagger.
Can I pull a card from the deck?
You get the ace of spades. It's just a normal deck.
Okay.
Take a playing card.
Does anybody want the fish? Scorpy, do you want a pet?
I'll pick up the globe.
Have a fish. Probably don't eat it. It looks weird that it's glowing. Fish aren't supposed to glow like that. At least not goldfish.
We should keep him in.
I just sit down and I'm looking him dead in the eyes.
It seems to stare back at you.
I can add aquarium to cart.
Just in the floor.
Just in the floor.
The floor is just a crate. Yeah.
Toon car.
Okay. No,
Toon car.
You cut a hole in the floor. You put the bowl so that it's like the top part of it's like pretty much flush with the floor, and then the bottom part is hanging out. And you give the poor fish a really bad trip.
Toon car, you just hear at the mention of aquarium from you can't tell where, you just hear do it.
Oh, I'm hearing the voices in my head again. But I think I will. I will do block of water for aquarium.
Is there anything else you would like to look through or see about those items before I push us forward?
Send us.
Can we before you do that, I'm gonna use I don't think the Explorer Pat. We should definitely keep the wedding ring.
You can hawk it.
I will take the wedding ring too.
Okay. The only thing left is there's a head of lettuce, the deck of cards, a dagger, and then a rolled up piece of worn out paper.
I'll also take a bite out of the head of lettuce.
It's a little rusty.
Rusty?
Yeah, that's what it's called when lettuce goes like red.
That's fine.
Lettuce facts.
Is this not common knowledge?
I guess somehow
She had a
I would
grocery store, and
know.
I didn't fucking know that.
I didn't know the term for it. I know the discoloration of it. I didn't know what the term was for
Yeah,
that. I just thought it was
Just called.
rotting.
No,
Or-
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just being oxidized.
Ah.
Uh,
And then I'll throw it into the woods
okay.
after I take a
Oh.
bite out of it.
Sky,
Mhm.
you forgot the dead rabbit.
Oh yeah, there's also a dead rabbit. Just the corpse of a rabbit.
Throw
What-
that
what
into
a
the
twist.
woods.
But as you're kind of slowly grieving and going through his items, you eventually all make your way into the town of Elmwood. It is currently raining, but you do arrive.
150 unique styled spoons. That was
Are there-
great.
Are there any obvious places that we could park the cart and or sorry, the wagon technically slash
This
an inn?
here is a tavern, and it seems like they have a cart storage on the side, or cart deck. I don't know what to call it. Parking garage, essentially.
Okay.
Not.
I guess I'll stop in front of the tavern. I'm going inside to get permission to use thing out back.
Stable.
There you go.
Thing.
Stable. Yeah.
Thing. It is thing out back.
It's called a stable.
Do
Just
not tell me
nod.
what a stable is. I was raised in something that could be considered stable.
You mean a corral?
Don't tell me. The voices in my head, stop! No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No,
Ramag's ghost is giving you all dementia.
as I kind of walk up to the door and I menacingly kind of walk in
Menacing.
and look around.
As you come in, it's a similar layout to a lot of the other taverns you've been in. Just at the back of the room, you have your bar, and then the sides are kind of covered in seats. This one does have a second floor for its proper rooms and everything. But you do see a young man behind the bar.
I will walk up. I'll walk up to him.
How can I help you?
I would like. I have a wagon. Sorry, I have cart outside. We must use the thing in back.
Okay. Do you know how long you're going to be staying?
Not particularly.
Okay. Well, we can just have you pay once you're ready to leave. It'll be a silver a night.
All right. I will pay for one night up front,
Alright.
and we'll talk again in the morning, I guess.
Would you like a room with that, or are you just planning on sleeping in your cart?
I would like a room.
Okay.
Actually, let me get 3 room.
Okay. It will be a silver a night per the room, but because you have the other, it's cut off per night. There's a little discount deal. Whole town has a lot of those going on right now. Might want to check out the general store. Pretty fun stuff there. Right now, it's just 5 copper a night. So it'll be 15 a silver and 5 copper per night, as long as you keep your prior payment.
All right, and then I only have 2 silver. Do you have change?
I do. He hands you back 5 copper.
Coolio. And I hand him 2 silver.
Okay.
All right. Well, I will bring the cart around to the back.
All right, there should be a stable boy out there to help you out. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. And then I head back out and park up the cart in the back.
Gotcha. The stable boy, he just kind of leads you in, shows you where all the things you might need to clean off your cart or whatever are located.
All right. I asked the stable, hey, do you
Yes,
know
sir.
anybody? Do you know any place that does, that has, sorry, do you have glass craftsmen?
Glass craftsman. Um, I don't believe so, although the guy that runs the general store is pretty handy with those kind of things. You might want to talk to him. He might be able to help you.
Yes. I have fish to care for.
Ah. Okay.
And then I hop back in the cart.
Alright.
Hello, everybody. We have arrived at destination that Tailman has told us to do. I do not think that they will be very fond of dead body coming into establishment.
Not.
I did get room for all three of us. I understand if Tailman would not like to do room, but it is there in case you want to. And here is room for Water Girl. Little girl. Water child.
I will stay here for now.
All right. Well, it is late. Let us go bed. Sleepy sleep. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let me go
Yeah.
up to my room and sleep.
Does anyone else have any other plans other than sleeping?
How long did we take to get here, Sky?
It took 2.5 days. It's like 9, 10 o'clock right now. Like PM.
So we would have had a full rest.
Yeah, you would have had multiple.
I just make sure everything's locked up. And I'm gonna follow my gut as I walk through the city.
Did you uh I guess I won't beat around the bush. Yank his guts out of his shell yet
No.
for the shield?
No, I'm walking through the town first.
Okay.
I don't have the stomach for that just yet.
You're just
Alright.
walking through the town in the rain.
Yep, just walking through till I see something that catches my eye.
Okay. You walk down the street, and eventually, passing by a few folks who seem to be coming from different places, heading home. And eventually you come down to this building.
Sky will note they do see a very well, scarred, shirtless man with a
Right.
tail and a bandana.
They seem kind of spooked of you, but not like they seem like kind of trying to keep away from you, but they're not
They're a
hostile.
little off-put.
Yeah, off-put, almost scared.
Yeah.
But eventually you make it towards this building, which from the outside looks normal, but it seems to give off this weird feeling to you. It's very magical in essence.
I walk in.
As you walk up to the door, you see a flyer pasted onto the front, which I will show to you and only you. It is in your journal.
Oh my god, Tristan.
What do you mean? I thought that was pretty clever.
I've established he doesn't snore.
Is the door
It goes
unlocked?
along with
It's unlocked.
the nursery rhyme.
I'll push in.
As you come in, you open the door and you're in a very large room. It seems much larger on the inside than it does on the outside, and it is filled with things.
It's bigger on the inside.
There's an assortment of clothing and different food items, but there are also parts that have more armor and weapons. It seems like an all-around shop. And then you see a sign above one of the corners that reads magic.
Go, hello.
How can I help you?
Oh,
It just a guy comes up towards you as you call out.
by the way, anyone can tell this is the voice of a defeated man.
Mhm. Yeah, you don't look like you're doing too good, bud. Anything I can help you with?
I just lost a good friend of mine, so I'm just kind of looking around.
Ah, yeah, we have a few of those folk who come in every now and again. Um, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. There's plenty of things here that you could use for, I'm sorry, not offerings, but gifts if you were to have them buried or whatever you would like. Um, but once again, anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Can you tell me more about the promotion you're having?
Oh, yes. Well, right now we're running a bit of a sale. That our in-house enchanter is willing to enchant some weapons for folk who come by and live here and whatever else. And you can get your weapon enchanted to be a simple +1 for 20 gold only. Further discounts for larger batch orders.
Okay. What's with the weird wand?
Oh, that's a very fun item. Um, we're not completely sure. It was sold to us by a past adventurer who told us that it does some wacky stuff, and he did not wish for it anymore. So we're selling it for 25 gold right now.
Hmm. Okay. Um, when you said enchanting, it's just basic enchantment, correct?
Yeah, just a simple +1 to whatever item, be it a piece of armor or a weapon, whatever you want, really.
I may have to take you up on that.
Sure thing. If you have more than one, of course, we will offer further discount. Or, I'm sorry, more than two. It used to be more than one, and then people were abusing that, so we had to make it more than two.
He gets a chuckle out of me for that one. Do you also do armor?
Somewhat. He can enchant it, but not as far as enchanting things like weapons would go.
It's like a simple shield, basically.
Do you mean enchanting or crafting a shield? Our enchanter is also somewhat of an artisan who he is a special creature. You want something done, he can probably do it.
I mean, I am looking to have a shield made out of my. This is gonna sound weird, but my friend's corpse.
Does your friend happen to be a turtle?
He does.
It's not that
He,
weird.
he
We've had
specifically put it in his will for me to make it into a shield.
It seems like it would be an odd request, but you'd be surprised how many we've had come through. We can do that. It is a delicate process, being dealing with corpses and all. So we would have to uh, either have your express written permission, or you would have to be alongside him when he takes forgive me for being crass here, but taking out his guts.
Just take a deep breath. Would there be a chance I could meet this crafter?
He's currently out for the night, but he should be back tomorrow morning. There was another guy that came in earlier today asking about him too. Might be keen to meet him. But they should be here tomorrow, 12:30ish.
I think I can do that.
All right.
I just give him a simple nod and thank him.
Just ask for Jeffrey when you come back, and he'll be right out.
Okay.
Enjoy
As
your
I
night.
I walk out, looking around, make sure I have this place memorized.
Gotcha. Are you going back towards the cart, or are you continuing your
I will just continue my wandering.
Okay. You continue to wander through the rain. The rest of the town feels very dead. It's later in the night. There's still a few people out, but it's due to the rain and the time and the general cold weather that it is currently. It's very quiet.
The cold doesn't bother me.
Right. But for the folks that it does
Did
bother,
you let it go?
to kill you again. But you don't currently find anything else of interest.
Okay. Then I head back to the corpse.
Still right where you left it. Seems like Toonkar and Marina have left for bed, though. Presumably.
I'll simply just kick it back in the cart.
Gotcha. You all eventually find your way to sleep. It's a little harder for some of you than others, as you witnessed a close companion meet their end. But eventually you do all fall asleep. And you awake in the morning. It's still raining, but it is bright and early. At least for two of you.
I think Toonkar wakes up at 11 due to the distraughtness that he feels.
Whoa. He's really distraught.
Oh god, he's waking up an hour early. Holy shit.
Cough, cough, Percy, cough, cough.
Hey man.
I'm just gonna go over, make sure he's awake, and I tell him I need you to move the cart.
What do you need? What do you need the cart to be moved for?
I don't wish to be carrying a body through the town. If we could move the cart closer to the destination, I'd appreciate it.
I could carry it above town.
Don't make it weird, Toonkar.
All right.
You can also hear the defeat in his voice.
Oh, do not worry too much. Think of the great stew we are going to make later tonight.
You watch as my tail just like stiffens
Mmm.
and then
Tortle.
curls
I hear-
towards my back. Which
Okay.
now you understand how I was able to hide it, because it actually like curls around onto my spine.
Oh,
Is it like a Saiyan tell when Nappa and Vegeta showed up on Earth? Does it just kind of like curl around the waist?
No, so it kind of curls up and then sinks against. It sits perfectly against my back.
Ah.
all right. I mean, I cannot believe that we're going to waste these perfectly good turtle parts, but well, I guess he was more your friend than mine.
I will not part.
Oh, but it could be a hero's feast. He is a hero, and we are feasting on hero.
You begin to watch as my tail uncurls, and makes that noise that it does before I snap at somebody.
Nom 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 nom. All right, let us hit up the cart. Let's go outside. As I hitch up the cart,
I make sure to grab Marina
to
too.
Joestar, to Jojo Star,
Sure.
and we'll move the however many feet it is from the back of the place, so into the front of the destination.
I'm assuming you're going back to the shop, Danny.
Yeah, I'm bringing them with me so they can also see it.
Okay. As you all approach, it's a comfy, what looks like a cottage. It's got some smoke coming out from the top, and you all feel a strange essence coming off of the building. Very magic-y.
I don't think we should go in there.
Perfect. Fine, I was there last night.
But it smells like them.
What do you mean by them?
I'll let you go and I'll stay by cart.
I walk in. I pick up the body and I gently carry it inside.
Are you coming with Marina?
What?
I tell Marina to come with.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. As you approach the door, you see the poster that Teo saw last night, which is now in your thing,
Your handouts.
your handout.
Oh, I should actually pull up the handout myself.
Yeah, I need to re-give it to you.
You took it away from me. Hey.
So I'm assuming you two walk inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am carefully carrying the wrap object.
There's a few more people inside than there were last time. A few of them seem to just be browsing. A few seem to be adventurers or guards of some kind looking through weapons. And then you see a bit of a crowd gathering around in the magic area.
I simply just wander towards the back.
Gotcha. Oh, you're back. You're back. Welcome back.
I just nod.
He is here. He is around. I can go and get him and bring him out, or if you want, you could wait in the back, whichever you would prefer.
It looks like he has a crowd. I can hold for till a good time.
Well, actually, that's not him. That's the other gentleman I was talking about earlier. And as you turn towards the crowd, you see they're all kind of gathered around this somewhat larger man. Black hair, a slightly larger frame. But what really stands out about him is this large metal arm that he has. It seems to move and open and do all these sorts of crazy things, and as it opens, you can kind of see a strange blue glow coming from within.
Do I feel anything from it?
It feels somewhat familiar.
Just like clicking, that's the guy that's the crafter?
No, this was the other gentleman he was talking about that seemed to have an interest in meeting the crafter.
So I walk over. He had first dibs. I can wait my turn.
All right. I will go in the back and get him out for whoever.
You're all gonna hear something really morbid come out of my mouth. It gives me more time to get used to the weight of this burden.
You see the shopkeep kind
Jeez,
of just
Torpy.
the shopkeep kind of just looks to the ground before scuttling off into the back.
Randy, you can actually see he's fighting off tears.
I shouldn't say anything, but jeez.
A few minutes pass by.
I also go sit down by the other man.
Like where the crowd is, because
Oh,
the
I thought
crowd, well, the crowd's like 3 people. They're kind of just looking. They're gathering around that gentleman with the metal arm. They're kind of
okay.
just. He's kind of showing it off, like boasting about it almost.
Okay, then I sit down in a slot. I simply just wait my turn.
I'm outside playing cards with Joestar, and we only have the single ace of spades.
As you sit down, you're kind of still looking around the area, and you see that the gentleman with the metal arm kind of notices your presence and sort of starts to move closer to you.
How's it going?
See, I wish it was better.
Why's that?
I'm making a special request today, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that wait.
Well, you can never truly know if you're ready for something until it actually happens. So, the best thing I could say is just go for it.
Well, I'm honoring his last wishes, so
Well, I saw you guys were also looking to meet the crafter. I could, if you want, you could come with me when I meet him. I'm assuming you're having something being made?
that is the idea, yes.
I'm actually somewhat of an artisan myself, and so I was wondering if he had any potential tips or something he could teach me. So if I
Well,
could actually witness him crafting whatever you want for him to make, I think that would benefit me a bit more.
I think Romag would enjoy that.
So your friend's name was Ramog?
Mm. Yes, either that or Iveling Landris? At this point, I don't know.
Right then. My name's Walter Fitzroy, but I prefer my friends call me Fuse.
I free a hand, I say, good to meet you, Fuse.
Good to meet you, Mr.
Teo.
Teo. Okay. And who's this with you?
Well, this little gutter rat has a voice of their own. They can introduce himself.
Excuse me? Don't you call me a gutter rat?
Yeah, I'm the gutter rat.
Yeah. Yeah, Daffodil's the gutter rat.
Well, then
Your
prove me
name's
wrong.
Daffodil and you're a gutter rat?
I'm pointing to the rat at this moment.
Got a problem?
Uh, Sky, about how much of a height difference is there between me and Marina?
Let me check.
I'm 4'10".
It's about a little over a foot.
I'm just gonna sort of squat down so I can be eye level with her and the rat. Oh, well that's interesting. Never met somebody with a rat for a pet.
Yeah, well, this is Daffodil, and Daffodil's a very nice little rat.
He looks like a nice rat.
I am.
Yeah, he is.
So what's your name, miss?
Marina.
Alright. Did you happen to come from a port town?
Yeah.
Huh. Not very creative naming from your parents.
Yeah, blame my parents.
Well then, if you want to come in the back with me to meet the crafter, let's go.
As you see the shopkeep kind of peeking his head out, kind of gesturing towards you.
As I stand up and I say, sooner than later.
There you go. That's the spirit.
By the way, you just see me carrying a very large poncho, or something wrapped in a poncho.
I'm assuming that's him underneath that.
I nod.
Quite a hefty fellow. Would he happen to be a turtle?
Yep.
Well, I'm speaking from personal experience. I've seen other turtle shells, and they've been quite useful as shields.
Yeah, well, that's dark.
It may be dark, but hey, survival isn't always so peachy clean. As you can clearly see as I tap the metal arm.
Just,
Quite interesting, by the way.
My friend died. Now he's on my arm.
Oh yeah, it is actually an interesting arm. Even more interesting is the person who made it, in my opinion.
Oh.
Yeah. An elven man actually made this, which I found weird, because I normally take them for the woodsy types, ones not to tinker with metal and such.
Sky, do I know any elves that are blacksmiths?
Roll history. I am going to whisper you.
Also, Al brings up a good point. Marina, you have a rat, and you were found in a gutter.
I met the rat in the gutter.
I wonder if it was him.
Him who?
I used to know an elven man. I can't remember his name, but he would tinker around with things.
Would his name happen to have been Eldroy Beowulf?
Does that sound familiar?
Roll another history.
Advantage question mark? Because he has an actual name this time?
No, because it's...
Okay.
Well, no. I will whisper you again.
Advantage not needed, I guess.
Toonkar's out here playing Patty Hoof with Jonathan Joestar.
Just Tooncar back towards the horse, using like the backs of his hoofs with the front of the horse.
Mm-hmm. Patty Hoof, something, something, something. Give me something, something.
First name sounds right, but the last name isn't.
Other way around.
Oh. Last name sounds familiar, but the first name isn't right.
Well,
Maybe family?
maybe. I tried asking him about his family, but he didn't seem interested in talking about it. One thing he did like talking about was this material he called meteorite. Have you heard of it?
Yes.
It's real interesting. I don't know where he got it from, but he used it to, make the arm. And he said that there might be more around the world. So I'm looking for some, because I want to see what it's like.
Mm.
Do you happen to know where I could find some?
You just see a smile. Let's talk a bit later as we walk back.
I feel this is going to be the start of something wonderful.
As you walk back, you enter like this dark-ish room that seems to be completely empty, except for in the middle of the room, there's a raised platform. And then suddenly, the middle of the room becomes bright, like a spotlight was right on the middle. And then there's a puff of smoke. And as the smoke dissipates, you see a man in a large black hat with a black cape on, and he's kind of doing a pose. Ha! Spooked you, didn't I?
It's just completely unfazed. Just
I just blink.
now, that's something I haven't seen before in a smith's shop.
Ah, come on, I know I got ya.
Mm.
Well, what can I do for you two? Or three, I suppose.
Would you like to place your request first?
I am doing the last testament of my fallen friend.
Ah, so you're him. I heard about your ordeal when I came in. I can sort that out. I just need you to sign some papers, but we can get it done.
Okay. If you have a clip for my tail, my hands are kind of full.
Yeah. He kind of you see him kind of focus for a second before you see pen and paper kind of just float over to you.
I just try to like nudge my tail wrap my tail.
You don't need to do that. Just think on the pen.
If it would help, I'd be willing to hold your friend's body.
What does it say?
The paper?
Yeah.
It basically just says, you're essentially giving them the right to use his body for the materials needed for your project.
So basically, it's a paper saying, "You cool if we desecrate this corpse?"
Essentially.
Does it matter what language I write it in?
No, not at all.
Okay. I just begin to write in a... It looks cryptic as I write it, but I write out my full name with the surname of where I was born.
Gotcha.
Could I make a check to see if I know what language this is, or if I've seen it before?
Roll a history check?
History...
Percy, tell me, what languages do you read?
Common and Infernal.
Oh, you can read it. It was Infernal.
You can whisper him what it says.
Okay, yeah, I'll take care of that.
But after you sign it, the paper and the pen kind of just poof in a puff of smoke. Would you like any more time with the body, or would you like us to take it back into the further back room?
Just take a deep breath. Hold, partner. Let's do some damage, and I hand it over.
As you kind of pull the body out, he just snaps and the body disappears with a puff.
One of our other companions did have a friend or have a request.
And what was that?
If the meaty bits, you can almost see like I'm trying not to gag.
I understand. We could do that. They won't charge you extra or anything.
Oh, if you want, make him pay,
Please make him pay.
Okay.
please.
You'll have to bring him into the shop, but okay.
That will not be from the group funds.
That will not be from group funds. Marina is having no part in this.
But it is a group we are spending it on a group member.
No.
No.
Tristan,
No.
if you
No.
want the meat, you have to pay out of pocket.
I am kidding.
This is no write a check, man.
And what can I do for you, Sir Fuse?
I'm here to watch your crafting process and see if I can learn anything from how you work. I'm currently going around trying to pick up as much artisanal information I can.
That can be done. We have a few small projects going on right now. A lot of enchanting, due to our sale. And I suppose if this party here were comfortable, you could tag along for that specific job.
I also have a couple questions to ask.
Sure, shoot.
Do you deal with black powder, specifically the explosive kind?
We may have a bit of it. Not a whole lot, though. It's not something we tend to need a lot of.
Did you happen to sell any to somebody?
I think about a year ago, a rabbit man came through and bought some, but I haven't really sold any since.
Was his name Heffel?
I did not catch his name.
Would you be willing to describe the appearance of said rabbit?
Sure.
Harangon, this about hall, very well dressed.
I believe so. You know what? We might have him on record. Give me a moment. He snaps, and you see this, essentially a filing cabinet appear, and he pulls it open and starts to sort through. Heffel.
You just watch as I sit down. Ramog had a trick for this.
Did you know his last name?
I'm upset. Did we ever get his last name?
Yes. Yes, you did.
Marina, I'm distraught. This one's on you.
I don't remember his last name.
History.
Go ahead and roll a history check.
Find the history.
Why are you rolling history, Percy?
Hmm?
Why are you rolling history?
I'm not.
When was...
The history was for the handwriting Teo was doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Annie, that's a depressing.
I'm
Teo-
distraught, man. I'm
yeah,
trying
Teo-
not to cry.
Teo is having a rough time.
We
You
literally
think...
just
I
played
said
the
it's a
trick of...
depressing roll.
You
We
think
just
back,
literally played the trick of... Ramog had this cool little trick that he could make him appear.
Minor illusion, everybody. Great for manhunts.
Great for PTSD. You kind of think back, and you're like, Heffel.
Do we have it? Do we have water around? I can shape water.
Heffel. Barkley? No. Bentley? No. Bensby. Heffel Bensby.
Yeah. Bensby.
I will check through my my logs real quick. And he continues to. You see him close that one and goes down to a lower one. Bensby. Ah, here we are. I don't have a Heffelbensby, but I do have a Denton Bensby.
I wonder if they're related. If we can, like, I don't know.
He has
Find him
hundreds
and
of siblings.
ask him questions.
He was a Herringon.
He
I
probably has
think
hundreds
they
of siblings.
produce like rabbits.
They do have a lot of sex.
Marina's just kind of standing here like, eh?
But yes, he passed through about a year ago. He bought a keg of black powder. He didn't say what it was for. It's about all we have on record of him.
A keg?
Yeah, we had a lot more back then. We haven't refilled since because we haven't needed it since.
Okay. He might be who I'm looking for, I don't know. Well then, if you're about to get to crafting, I'd like to see how you work.
Sure thing. Anything else I can do for you other folks? Any enchantments? Any purchases you'd like to make?
I would like to have the shield and my hammer enchanted.
Gotcha. That'll be 20 gold for each, but if you have another enchantment, I can discount that a bit.
I will have one more, I think.
Um,
Unless, Marina, do you have something?
how much is it to have something enchanted?
It's 20 gold for one item, but since you are with a party with this gentleman, we have a deal going on that if you enchant 2 or more items, it has a bit of a discount.
How much of a discount?
It would be 15 gold instead of 20 for all of them. So instead of the 40 or the 60 gold, it would be 45.
I could give you my dagger, I guess.
Didn't you say you had?
look down.
Didn't you say you had one more friend outside?
Does Toonkar want anything enchanted? Is he awake?
I walk outside.
You would open up to Minotaur braiding a horse's hair.
I just walk to the back of your cart, back to the cart, and I grab your axe.
Hey, what are you?
I walk into the
doing?
house.
Hey, wait!
Are you following him, Toonkar?
Of course, you just took that.
Okay, as you walk up to the door, you can finally see the poster that's been about 5 feet away from you.
What poster is this?
I sent it to you.
Yes. Check your handouts.
I'm tired, okay?
No excuses.
Ooh, fancy deck that just makes things appear. 20 gold.
Oh, Percy.
I fucking knew it.
Ooh.
Also put my money on that one.
Well, so what are these items?
They're special items that we just got from an adventurer who passed through not too long. To be honest, we don't know what they do. He just gave us a description, and that's what we're pricing them as.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I walk back into the room.
But wait, he has my axe. Wait, come back.
You know, if you want, I could identify those items for you.
Nah, it's more fun with the mystery. You can identify them after you purchase them.
That was more so addressed to the group right next to me.
Oh. Well. Okay.
You've unfortunately found that Marina likes shiny magic things.
This is what we call the kobold instinct.
How many cards are in said fancy deck that make thing appear?
I believe he told us it was 34.
Hmm.
I have concerns about that deck right there.
It's not the
I will.
deck.
I will give
Oh,
you.
thank
Is
God!
Is it, Danny?
It can't have that many cards.
Are you sure about that, Danny?
100%.
I will have. I will give you 1 gold to take 1 card.
That's an odd assumption, Danny.
I want to
God,
grab
don't-
both of the magic items, and I really probably shouldn't, but I really want.
I'm looking to buy either the cards or the wand.
Oh, first come, first serve.
I kind of want the chime.
You want the chime? Okay,
Yeah.
it's 15 gold for the chime.
Yeah, it will help me with things.
Understood.
I will give you.
Marina
5
just
silver.
looks suspiciously pleased with herself.
I will give you 5 silver for that Ace of Spades in that deck.
In this deck?
I don't think.
Yes,
It
to add to my collection.
I suppose we could do that.
Oh yes,
We have to do it outside, though.
yes.
Just-
All right.
Toon card, did you not take the entire deck of cards?
No, I only took the Ace of Spades
Why?
because it's the Ace of Spades.
Because Tunkar has the intelligence of
Of a
I don't
newborn
know, a
child.
small turnip.
Do you
Small
hand
turnip.
over the copper?
That's a.
You
Sure.
said copper or silver?
Silver.
I'll say copper.
He
Copper's
said
fine.
silver. He said
Copper's
silver.
fine. Copper's fine.
Okay.
You kind of step outside. He opens the deck. It should be sorted, so if you and he kind of pulls one out slightly. If you just pull on that, it should be the Ace of Spades.
All right. Here we go.
You pull it out.
Or look at it.
It looks like an Ace of Spades, although it has a strange looking skeletal figure in the center.
Ah, it is to add to my collection. I now have 2. Ha ha ha.
Oh no, it's the actual deck. Oh fuck, it's the actual deck. He did not just draw the Grim Reaper.
Ace of Spades.
That's for you guys to find out eventually.
No! Oh no!
I'm gonna mute stream audio real quick.
Is
Good
it?
to know.
With
Is
a
it,
skeleton
Danny?
on it.
No, it's not.
Are you sure about that?
I really hope it's not, because that's not what the Ace of Spades does.
Danny, I'm the DM. I can mess with things how I want.
Oh god, did you remove the Ace of Spades actual card?
Who knows?
There's 32 out of... What the
Who
fuck did you do to this
knows?
thing?
Who knows?
No! No! You've given the moron a bomb!
Okay, so do you just have the card in your hand?
Yeah, I just have the card in my hand. I'm shuffling it with my other card.
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Is the audio back on?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll a
Dex
dex
saving
save.
throw. Okay. 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 1 second, I lost my character sheet. Dex saving throw. Shuffle.
As you're shuffling, with the rain and everything, the card kind of gets slick and it slips out of your hand. And right as it's about to hit the ground, you catch it.
Ah, okay. Well, that was pretty close call, everybody. I almost got the card wet. As I continue to shuffle them.
Roll again.
Oh no. Oh no.
This time, you don't catch it. And it lands on the ground. Hold on. As it hits the ground, there's a large puff of smoke that appears, and it covers the entire area around you. And as it dissipates, you see a figure standing right where the card was. As I create a quick handout to show you. Actually, I don't need to create a handout. You see this right in front of you.
Oh no. Oh no.
Just standing there, kind of staring at you
Menacingly.
menacingly.
I'll stare right back, menacingly.
Doesn't move.
I don't move.
Maintain position.
And I will not blink.
It doesn't either.
Does this creature appearing outside make any sort of loud, audible noise?
No, it's just a puff of smoke.
Okay.
AO makes a noise when that thing appears.
I do not have your fucking slab. Go back to sleep.
It seems to mirror your movement.
Can I? I'm gonna create. I'm gonna create a copy of myself right next to it.
Nothing changes. It's still mirroring just you, not the echo.
But my echo is mirroring me, so I'm gonna have the echo face me, and we're gonna start dancing.
Okay.
All right.
It's
Back
just
to you
there.
guys.
I slowly back into the house.
Well, would you like anything else? I'm sorry, dear, did you buy that chime? I couldn't
Yes,
remember.
yes.
Okay. Just 15 gold.
Yeah, I hand that over.
Okay. You can add a chime of opening with 9 charges to your inventory.
Alrighty.
So, sir, quick question about that deck. Now that there's one card missing and it's not the complete set, what's its value at now?
Still 20 gold.
Still 20 gold even though there's one less item? Then... Okay. Now...
Who's that?
Now, I'm interested in buying both the wand and the cards, but I don't have enough. Could we, perhaps, barter a bit?
Okay. In what way?
Well, I may have some artisanal information you may be interested in. I could also do favors.
With a persuasion?
Persuasion? Hell yeah.
They're just having a dance party. What the hell is that thing?
He's having a dance party with a lich.
What the fuck's a lich? Why is my entire body telling me to run?
Marina's inside.
I'm sorry, does Teo come back into the room saying that?
I'm in the room looking out through a window.
I suppose I could cut it down to...
As I start doing the stanky leg.
35 gold for some info trade?
That works with me.
Got a deal.
All right.
So 35 gold for...
I put my hand out to shake and like affirm the deal.
Yeah, he does the same.
Good doing business with you.
Can I do the stanky leg to see what's under the to try and reveal what's under the cloak?
It's like a skeleton.
Okay.
So you bought it. Percy, did you take the money off already?
Yep.
You may add 1 Wand of Wonder to your inventory.
Is that in the compendium?
It is.
Oh, cool.
It's actually a really cool item.
It is a very cool item.
Wand of...
I almost gave one of these to Crit, and I said, fuck that.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
That is a really bad idea.
I can't drag and drop it with a pop-out window.
No, you cannot.
Alright.
I'll just mark it down and take care of it after stream.
No. I can do it like this. There we go.
The one about summoning an animal.
Yeah, there's some good ones in there.
I'm just sitting here like, I just really want to have that wand accidentally summon a rat.
And
so can have a friend.
for the deck, you'll have to identify it if you want to know what it is.
Oh yeah, no. As soon as those cards touch my hand, I'm casting Identify.
Okay. You kind of concentrate and identify it. It is a deck of illusion.
Deck of
Minus
illusion.
the Ace of Spades.
Minus Ace of Spades.
Minus 1 Ace of Spades. Because it's 2 sets of all, I believe.
A lot less intimidating, Sky.
I'm aware. I wanted it to seem like it was the deck of many things, and I got the reaction I wanted, so I'm happy.
Well, yeah, because fucking the Ace of Spades in a deck of many things is the one that traps your soul in an interdimensional plane and leaves your body comatose.
Yeah.
No.
How did you pick the fucking deadly one, Tristan? How did you know?
I didn't know it was a deck of many things. I figured it was just a deck of cards.
How did you pick the most deadly card in the deck of many things?
Well, nothing ever comes good with
them physically, not their soul, because that's dungeon.
That's what he picked.
I know. You said traps their soul. No, it's traps their physical person. Because it doesn't say anything about soul. Soul is the void. Where the body is incapacitated and the soul is transported into a random object located elsewhere.
Can I still keep the card?
Sure. Are you trying to pick up the card?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what kind of deck is this?
It's a deck of illusion. As you pick up the card, the lich disappears.
No, dancing buddy! I dropped the card again.
Nothing happens.
I dropped to my knees. No!
With the deck, you can... Any card that you throw on the ground creates an illusion that you can control with your action. But as soon as the card is moved or the illusion is dispelled, the card is unusable again. It can be used as a normal card, and it still has the same appearance of like an Ace of Spades, but the center is a lich.
I will always treasure. I hold it in both fingertips. I will always remember you and our killer dance moves.
Oh, so this is a consumable item.
It is.
Oh.
Dibs on aces of spades. If you use them.
Like, for example, the Ace of Hearts is a red dragon.
Yep.
The Ace of Diamonds is a beholder. The Ace of Clubs is an iron golem. And the Jokers, there's 2 of them, is you.
I feel that's saying something.
Man, I haven't ever used this deck, but it's so funny to hear about.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was looking through rare and lower magic items, and I wanted
It's
stuff...
wondrous, right?
I believe so. Yes, it's a wondrous.
That's awesome. Wondrous items are always so fun.
All right, where is X? What is my time honored X? I
You'll
needed
get
to
it
cut
back
tree.
when they're done.
They're touching it.
They're making it better.
So did you pay the 45
Impossible.
gold?
I paid the 45. Yep.
Okay,
Impossible.
so your
Out of pocket, by the way.
right.
Ooh.
You will have a maul +1. I will get you the stats for the shield, but it will be +1. And then Tooncar, did you have a great axe or?
Yeah, great axe.
So you can add a great axe +1 to your sheet. Cart doing flips.
Cart do indeed be doing flips. Or I guess you could call this a cartwheel.
God
Fuse
damn
is
you.
dead. Fuse is dead.
Damn, fastest character death ever.
He just falls over on the floor. Heart attack. Death. Instant death.
Not again.
We barely even knew this one.
I take his arm.
He just
You took his arm. And you put it on your tail. Literally third arm.
Ragdoll's like a Bethesda character.
called this man Mr. Fister.
But no. You jest, right?
Yes, obviously.
Well,
Or
time
is
to
he?
roll up the grung.
Or is he?
Swear to God, Percy, I will eat and kill that thing within 5 seconds of its birth.
Oh. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do now that you have your enchanted item? Fuse, you have watched him do his work. Teo, you do have the shield. I will get the stats and everything done for that later or tomorrow at some point before next session.
Yes.
Anything else?
I got nothing else.
Yeah, nothing else.
Can't think of
Kind of,
anything.
kind of a shorter session this time. Unless we're not done.
I mean, that was just shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're all done shopping and you're kind of standing around outside the shop watching Tooncard be on his knees crying over the card.
Ignoring him. So you said you may know about a potential meteorite location?
Well, as like, I ask, when he made that arm, did it feel heavier or lighter than what it should have been?
To be quite honest with you, he was building this while I was still asleep from the injury that caused me to get this arm.
I understand.
So it just feels like how it should be. You know, like I'm just gonna put my other hand up, show it has the same range of motions. There's no real difference. It's like I never lost the arm. It's just this one's made of metal.
Understood.
I am very curious about the meteorite material he used, though, because it sounds interesting.
I will reach into my pack, and I will pull out one of my meteorite shards.
Gotcha.
Oh. May I?
I will simply hand it over.
I'm just gonna grab it with the metallic arm, kind of hold it with my thumb, index finger, kind of other hand behind it, kind of just looking at it, just like, oh.
If it interests you, I've been looking for a craftsman who would be willing to work with the material.
You serious?
If the person who made your armor or made your arm is who I believe him to be, he has a good judge of character and I can trust him.
Oh, he taught me
everything that he knew. This is wondrous. I haven't seen anything like this before, and I've been all over the place.
You need to know where to look, and luckily, we know where to look.
You know
We're
what?
actually on our way to one of the sites to attempt to get more.
Can I come with you?
I feel like that shall be acceptable.
Okay. Do you want to know beforehand? Oh, here. I'm handing it back.
Oh, it goes right back into the pocket.
Okay. Do you want to know what I can do before then, just in case?
Let's walk and talk. We can.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like this is going to be quite a unlikely friendship.
He said the thing.
Ooh,
oh, I haven't been this excited in a long time.
Said the thing on purpose, damn it.
Hmm?
Said the thing on purpose, damn it.
All right. Yeah. Let's walk and talk.
I assume we just walk and talk shop at this point.
Yeah. Are we like
Okay.
heading to the location though, as we're walking and talking, or are we staying in town for a bit longer?
Does anyone want to get potions or anything?
Gonna live dangerously and say no.
Oh, you don't need to worry about potions all too much. I know a couple healing spells.
Can we keep this one?
God has descended with his gift to man. Fuse.
Healing spells.
Walter.
You do realize that artificing is a little bit of a dangerous profession, which means if you don't know how to heal yourself, you're kind of fucked.
That is a fair point.
My master made that very clear to me. Anyway, let's keep going, I guess.
Duncon, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready. Do I have my axe?
Yes, you do. I hand it back. It feels lighter than before.
I'm going to have to get used to my swing.
Give it a good once try, friend.
Is there a tree? Is there a tree nearby?
Let's just give it a good once swing through the air.
Okay, and I swing it through the air.
It's definitely lighter, and as you swing it, it almost seems to shimmer, like there's a coating of magic on it. But as you kind of pull back, it still looks the same. It just feels like as if you as if it was a better material almost.
No, not bad. Sprinkle some pixie dust on it and it becomes nice. Ah, good to know.
Yes, that'll be 15 gold down the line. We'll talk about it later. Let us keep walking.
Pixie dust? Is your friend over there okay in the head?
No, he's dumb.
Ah.
We have to go find him 20 books to help him learn.
Oh, I will most definitely help you in that.
I hope you remember that. Well, I thank you for X, and I present you with Cart. As I introduce Cart to new friend. Yes. I spent 40 gold out of my own pocket to fix this up.
He did do
He
that.
assisted.
I spent 40 of my own gold in addition to everything else.
I assisted in rebuilding.
Interesting. What? Interesting vehicle you have here.
Yes. I especially like the cart.
You know,
As I
you
gesture to the letters.
completely ignoring the letters and just looking at the overall design. You know, you provide me some materials. I could potentially make this a bit better for you.
I just realized I got my poncho back.
You do.
I am very confident in my craftsmanship.
And I'm even more confident in mine.
I have I have proficiency in both metalworking and woodworking.
Oh, is it gonna be like that?
No. Well, I mean, I technically do.
I'm just going to, from the side of my tool belt, just between each set of fingers, pull out 5 different tools. Just like you see a set of tinkerers, woodcarvers, smiths, and carpenters tools.
Yeah, I only have carpenters, wood carvers, and metal working and smithing tools.
You're trying to flex with an artificer here, pal.
Yes, I am just lowly woodcrafter.
Lowly Minotaur.
Lowly minotaur woodcutter.
I am only goblin baby. With
Meanwhile,
my
I'm over
5
here being
HP.
proficient in thieves' tools, but not actually having a set.
True.
Casually pulls out a thing of thieves' tools. It was well.
Yeah, I don't have a blacksmith tools. I only have the carpenter and the wood carving tools. Sorry, the
So,
carpenter and the woodworking.
are you all hopping in the cart and letting Jonathan Joestar lead you to your next meteor site?
Infinite glory? Yes.
Yep.
Let us go, Jonathan.
Jonathan begins to lead the way out of town as you all bundle up and start to get to know your new party member a bit better. As the rain starts to fade in the air above and the sun shines down on you all through the trees, we will end there.
Well, while we're traveling, I'm gonna kind of make it a point to pull out this jar mid travels. Just like, anybody
It's
want a
piss
drink?
bucket.
Is it moonshine?
No. No, it's better.
I was literally saying, like, you're like, I'm pulling out a jar, and my thought was, it's a jar of moonshine. Is it chicken stock?
No. It's beer.
He's back on his bullshit.
I am
Yes.
back on my alchemist jug bullshit. Woo!
That's
Well,
where we
at least it's not mayonnaise.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, you give me a couple hours, I can make it mayonnaise.
That's what we're at.
Yeah.
Good job,
Hell yeah.
everyone. You made it out alive, and you got a few new items.
You can make 12 gallons of salt water from an alchemy jar.
If you want to get out alive.
You know, just in case you want to mess with somebody.
I suppose we will see you all next time, possibly next week, possibly 10 years from now.
I have a feeling we may see him again on June 9th.
Maybe.
Potentially. I don't know. It all
We'll see.
depends upon the trip.
We'll see. Everyone enjoy your night. Enjoy the rest
And
of your week.
Tristan, make sure you upload, man. Come on.
Yes.
Oh, but there's so many episodes, and
I don't care.
I haven't edited
Tristan.
anything.
And that sounds like you
Tristan.
problem.
You want to see his token?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is just views.
Yep.
It is fused. He is
Oh
fused.
no.
I
Oh,
am
no.
in.
If it helps, I stopped him from going the accent.
Yes.
I saved